Hi, this is Raghav Sachar with my latest single Ishq Ki Subah. For your daily dose of entertainment, please log on to filmsofindia.com.
India has nurtured a lot of talent. Raghav Sachar, musician, composer, and singer, takes the definition of talent to a whole new level. Hi Raghav, welcome to Films of India.
Thank you.
Would it be right to say that your tryst with music started at the age of 4 when you picked up the harmonica?
Definitely.
Was that like a love for music intrinsic in your nature, or was it nurtured by your parents?
I would say it was pretty much like a calling that I had from very beginning. And as I started playing the harmonica, I never knew I could play it. My father was playing this old song, Hai Apna Dil To Awara, and I asked him to give me the harmonica, and then I played it back to him.
Wow.
So it was a shock to everybody in the family, and after that, the next day he got me a new harmonica. There used to be a program on Doordarshan called Chitrahar at that time.
Yes.
So I used to hear all the songs on Chitrahar and used to just immediately be able to play them back at that age. And so on and so forth. I had this major urge of picking up new instruments. I don't know how it happened, when it happened. It was pretty much in the DNA, so to say.
And you play what, 24 instruments or?
I play 33 now.
33 now. Wow. Is there an instrument you don't play?
Yes, I don't play the violin.
Gosh, so you like, how do you keep up with it? How is it that every time you're like, where do you find the time to learn so many instruments? Is it just the love for it, or?
There is, of course, definitely that is a very, very big aspect of it. The focus level has been very high since the very beginning. I actually have a knack of picking up instruments very quickly. I'm a quick learner in all the other stuff as well, but with instruments especially is heightened, so to say. I started off with this entire deal with my father that every birthday he would give me a new musical instrument. And slowly, when I did my bachelor's in music in Australia, I picked up a lot of other instruments. And now the situation is that whenever I'm traveling to any country, any concerts, anywhere else, I love to get those native instruments of that particular country. Like I play the didgeridoo, which is an Australian Aboriginal instrument. I play the shakuhachi, which is the Japanese flute, so on and so forth.
That's amazing. Now you have come a long way in your journey, and you're coming out with this album called Ishq Ki Subah.
Right.
And you've composed the music, written the lyrics, and you've sung the songs. How's the experience been like, and what has been the best part of it?
Actually, the song, interestingly, was composed in a very random situation. I was in an interview such as this. I was at a radio station for an interview, and slowly I think they had to get into some kind of a break where I had the guitar with me and I started strumming and came out with the melody of this song. Went back home, gave my lyricist a call, told him this is the melody, I want you to write something very fresh. The day was similar, monsoon was going on, so the freshness of the song was there from the beginning. Then it was there in my bank. Literally, I didn't do anything with it. I went to Switzerland for a performance in the World Economic Forum in 2010. Over there, it's just that the light was so beautiful, and I had just turned director as well at that time. So I ended up shooting my music video myself over there. And it's very fresh, it's very soothing, and the song is extremely romantic and positive.
Does it have any kind of romantic liaison to love in your life or anything like that, or is it?
No, usually how things are with love. Suddenly, one fine day, a fresh breath here will change your entire perspective of life. If you've broken up, you will be mourning the loss of the relationship for a while, and suddenly one fine day you'll get up in the morning and you're like, okay, bhai, sab change karo. You want to just get back on your feet, and that's I think what exactly happened with Ishq Ki Subah. I was actually getting out of a relationship and I composed the song, and I wanted a very fresh perspective of life. So.
And in this song, is there obviously I think this title track is your favorite song, am I right? Can you hum a few lines for our viewers, for your fans out there?
हाँ हुई सुबह दिल इश्क की हुई सुबह रात अलविदा रोशनी की जुबान रूबरू रूबरू इश्क की सुबह.
Wow, that was beautiful. Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
What is the one thing that you think that separates this album from the others, the rest of your albums?
I would say this is again, I've had a lot of different albums come out recently, and I did devotional. I did something which was a romantic track about 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and I really got a fabulous response for that romantic. It was called Dil Ki Subah. So just the fan mail that I received was that okay, I think people are liking this romance element a lot, and the whole agenda was that why don't I give them something which is better than what I had done last, and always the attempt and the whole I would say effort is to deliver something which is better than what you had done last. So this is the second romantic track coming after the Dil Ki Subah, which was about 2 years ago.
And do you also personally prefer doing this genre of music? Like you said, you've done a romantic album 2 years ago, and then you've done devotional songs, and most of your songs do tend to touch a chord with the youngsters nowadays.
Right.
They're young, they're peppy, they're fun.
Right.
So which do you personally prefer for you? What genre of music do you prefer for yourself?
I personally love jazz and funk, but that is a little too detached from the Indian sensibility. So the effort is always to basically make the best of both worlds. Whenever you hear any of my devotional songs also, they are very symphonic in nature. So they are very classical Western music oriented. They will not have tabla dhula going on in it, and the regular manjeere baj rahe hote hain. All that stuff will not happen in it. It will be a very youthful symphonic approach. Even my devotional songs, even the patriotic song like Vande Mataram was done in a very different manner. Om Jai Jagdish was done in a different manner. Gayatri Mantra was done in a different manner. So there is a symphonic route that I take on that. As far as the romantic songs go, they are in a genre which is a rock ballad, or this is very easy listening. I also went into rock in the middle when I did Set the Fire. This was done about a year ago. So I'm changing my the line of interest as well as the genre on a very regular basis.
And you've done Bollywood music too, Kabul Express, and then you did Bittu Boss,
Recently,
and you've
yeah.
done 1, 2, 3. Any more projects lined up for your fans to look forward to as far as film music?
Sure, there are currently two films going on. Again, they are untitled currently, but there's going to be one comedy and one is it's a slightly serious subject. So there's a good differentiation between the two of them. I'm also co-producing now. I'm producing a Punjabi film. So the music of the film is done by me. So I am trying to diversify as much as possible.
And in Ishq Ki Subah, the video, have you directed it also?
Yes.
Wow, how was that like? I mean, you're so creative and talented, but I mean, it's different from music.
Yeah.
Did you find that difficult at all?
Not really. After a while, since it's a creative procedure, overall it's a creative process. Even music creation, then you start, visualizing your videos. And I've done so many videos in the past with different directors that I have a decent amount of knowledge in that now. I became a very keen photographer in 2009. And from that I started just generally taking some videos, and I liked what I was doing, and I formed my label in 2009 called Raghav Sachar Music, on which this is released and all my singles are. And after that I just decided that okay, I'm going to shoot my own music videos the way I like them, the way I imagine them. And this was a very impromptu decision. Just because the light was so beautiful and I had my gear with me, I was traveling for the concert, I had everything with me, so I decided to shoot this.
And when can fans look forward to seeing the video and the album being out?
The album's already out. The video is playing a lot on Z. Z is my partner with my label. So it's playing extensively on Zing etc, Z Cafe Studio Trends. Besides that, it's available on my fan page. My fan page is on the Facebook, Raghav Sachar Music.
Okay.
Then my Twitter, which is @Raghav Sachar, and also on YouTube.
And independent or film music, which is your preference? What do you choose?
They're both very different. Independent is literally you are your own boss. You're doing whatever you want to do, the way you want to do it. In my case, literally the way you want to even show it, since I'm directing myself and I have the own label. Having said that, that's your own personal when you don't have to get an approval from a producer or a director for anything. However, film music can push you to different levels to get something that you would naturally not do, which is very good because it is taking you into uncharted territory where you might discover something new about yourself.
And lastly, what's the best bit of advice you've ever received as far as music is concerned?
Stay simple.
And what would your advice be to youngsters who want to make it on the music scene?
Stay focused.
Wow, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you, pleasure.
Raghav.
Cheers.
Raghav Sachar is indeed a powerhouse of talent, and we are sure he will cross many more milestones. We at Films of India wish him all the luck. For more interviews and Celebs Unplugged, please tune into filmsofindia.com.